Guys, this is Basketball Star 1130. I'm back, and I'm here to do my NFL championship picks. I know we were waiting so long for the NFL season to start, but then it was already the end of the season and into playoff time, and teams are already bidding for the Super Bowl. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna do a little recap of last week in the divisional round. So let's get started. Excuse me. So first, in the Saturday games last week, we had the afternoon game Saturday. I don't have times and we have the afternoon game last Saturday, which was the Vikings and the 49ers. I don't remember the scores, but the 49ers beat the Vikings by a considerable amount, I believe. I know the score for this one because I just looked at it. I just looked at it as I was right before this. I remember the score for this one. It was 49ers won 27-10, and I predicted the 49ers to win. I thought the 49ers would be playing the Saints, if you remember from my wildcard video, but the Vikings upset them, and then the 49ers played them and beat them 27-10. So at that point, I was 1 for 1. So now we've transitioned to the night game to cap the night off with the night game with Titans over Ravens. I remember this score like really ingrained in my head. The from last week, the score of that game was Titans won 28-12. Now, the Titans won because I'm gonna not say all because of Derrick Henry, but they call him King Henry because he is just a beast to tackle him. Earl Thomas said he couldn't believe the Patriots gave up that many rushing yards to Derrick Henry. Well, guess what? They did that same exact thing. Derrick Henry had prior to that had 185 rushing yards against the Patriots. That's why Earl Thomas said that, the safety for the Ravens. But he had 195 rushing yards against the Ravens. And the Ravens D-line is pretty good in the secondary. Once he got to the second level, Earl Thomas couldn't even bring him down. Derrick Henry, or King Henry as they like to call him, gave him all kinds of stiff arms and jukes and spins. Yeah, but the Titans won 28-12 in the momentum. I was watching just when I got home from school today, just because I watched a lot of NFL film and sports film in general. But I was watching on NFL Films, the YouTube channel NFL Turning Point, and they were saying how the Titans pulled a Tebow for the turning point of the game momentum against the Ravens, and they did. They recycled Tim Tebow's play from college, which was Florida, and Derrick Henry, they line up in kind of this pistol shotgun formation. And then Marcus Mariota, yes, there was a Marcus Mariota sighting. Marcus Mariota flanks out to the right. He act like he's going for a pass. And then Derrick Henry does a little short jump pass to Corey Davis. And it was a beautiful throw. It was only 2 yards, granted, but it was a beautiful throw. And Derrick Henry did this amazing thing to Corey Davis, and it made it look like he was throwing to Mariota, but he wasn't. Mariota will be off that team this offseason. But anyway, I think Ryan Tannehill is their future. They're probably going to franchise tag him this offseason. They said they were hoping to do it. But yeah, Titans beat the Ravens 28-12 thanks to King Henry, Ryan Tannehill, and company. Next Sunday, we got the Chiefs. I'm going to get at this in a minute, but final score, Chiefs beat the Houston Texans 51-31. Okay, so this was a great game. I mean, in terms of, experience, in terms of, turmoil, in terms of getting back in the game. And it's funny because the Texans came back against the Bills. I don't want to talk about that because the Bills are my favorite team, but the Texans came back against the Bills down 16-0, and then the Texans were up 24-0 in the first quarter, and then in the first half, and then they let the Chiefs storm back and to score 51 points. The Texans only scored once in the second half because obviously a touchdown made it 31 because 24 plus 7, 31. And then the Chiefs scored 51 points. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdowns. Travis Kelce had 3 of those receiving touchdowns. 3 of those touchdowns, 3 receiving touchdowns. And Damian Williams, I think, had 2 rushing touchdowns. And the Chiefs' run defense has improved a lot. And then I heard this is kind of funny, but I heard the Chiefs actually ran out of fireworks in Arrowhead Stadium, and they had to apologize to their fans because they scored so many touchdowns and they scored so many points, 51 points, and they were, yeah, it's just amazing. It's kind of funny, but it's just amazing how the Chiefs stormed back like that, and it's kind of ironic. It's a bit ironic that the Texans came back from down 16-0 to the Bills, and then they surrendered a 24-0 lead. So yeah, but that was that. Chiefs beat the Texans 51-31. And then the last game to cap off the divisional round. By the way, all these games were great, but the Packers and Seahawks game was actually like really great, and I thought it would be. It was the hardest to predict for me. Yeah, so it was the hardest to predict for me because I just didn't know the outcome. But I picked Seahawks, and they didn't win. The Packers ended up winning 28-23. There was a crucial third down at the end, and then Aaron Rodgers threw it up to Devontae Adams for a shoulder catch, and that iced the game pretty much. And then Russell Wilson didn't have another chance. Yeah. So, yeah, Marshawn Lynch said Pete Carroll, the head coach of the Seahawks, Pete Carroll, said Marshawn Lynch would get more touches. He did, but he didn't do much with that. I forgot his stats. I think he got like 40 to 45 yards, if that. Actually, yeah, I think he got 40 to 45 yards. So yeah, Packers ended up winning 28-23. So, I forgot to tell you guys, I went 2 for 4 with these divisional round picks, just like my wild card picks. So I went 2 for 4 with my divisional round picks, because the ones I picked correctly were the 49ers to beat the Vikings, and then the Chiefs to beat the Texans. So those are 2 I got right. So anyway, on to Championship Sunday here. I know that was a long recap. Sorry, I just had to recap. I wasn't going to make a whole video about it. I know that was a long recap of the divisional round. But anyway, let's get started with my actual 2020 NFL Playoffs Championship, Conference Championship predictions. So they're both Sunday. So in the AFC, we have the 3:05 afternoon game. I don't know the channels. I'm sorry about that, but I got the times this time. We got the 3:05 afternoon game, which is the 3:05 afternoon game, which is the AFC Conference Championship between the Chiefs. Yeah, between the Chiefs and slipping my mind here. Chiefs and Titans, that's it. Sorry, I don't know why I thought about that for so long. Chiefs and Titans. I think that, I don't have a score prediction, but I think the Kansas City Chiefs will win and move on to the Super Bowl. I know King Henry's on a roll, but the Titans are a Cinderella story this year. There's always Cinderella story every year. In 2017, it was the Eagles. In 2018, last year, in their Super Bowl year, 2017, in the Eagles Super Bowl year, it was the Eagles. In 2018, last year, it was the Rams, losing to the Patriots to the Super Bowl, though. But it was the Rams. And this year, it's the Tennessee Titans. King Henry, the Chiefs' D-line is improved, but Derrick Henry is unstoppable. That's why they call him King Henry, because kings are powerful, and Derrick Henry's everything. I mean, he's powerful, he's shifty, and for a big back, he's pretty shifty too. And some people thought he should be a wide receiver coming out of college, but obviously he's proving those doubters wrong. So yeah, but in the end, I don't think they can keep up with the Chiefs' offense. Their defense is okay. It's been really good in the playoffs. But if they beat the Chiefs and the Titans go to the Super Bowl, 2 things. No team that has ever played on wild card weekend has ever made it to the Super Bowl in NFL history, and I don't know about this, but I'm pretty sure no team has made it to Super Bowl without even one home game, in the NFL playoffs. So those are 2 things the Titans can achieve if they win. But I think the Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Damian Williams, and company will keep them at bay, and the Kansas City Chiefs will win. On to the NFC Championship, 6:40, the night game, I guess, even though it doesn't start at that time, but 6:40, the night game. Evening going into night, 6:40, the night game, with NFC Championship between the Packers and 49ers. Now, this is a tough one, because last time the 49ers blew out the Packers on primetime Monday Night Football. Was it Sunday or Monday? I think it was Monday Night Football. That was a long time ago, mid-season, I think. But yeah, I think the Green Bay Packers will win. I'm not going to reveal my Super Bowl pick now. I just think the Packers defense will be able to contain Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have to step up, and I don't think he can do that. I trust Jimmy Garoppolo, but I don't trust him as much as I do Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has looked great in the playoffs so far. I know it's one game, but he looked great in that game. So, yeah, I think it will be the Packers and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and you'll have to wait. And I'm not going to give my predicted Super Bowl because I don't do like bracket predictions. I just go with the real matchups at real time. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. I'll see you guys next time with the Super Bowl. I'll be watching these games this weekend anyways. They're both Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye.